All right, guys, now I'm going to go over lesson 1, properties of operations. The first 3 questions are over vocabulary, so make sure you read that at the top. The questions with the math work, it's kind of about the vocabulary, so we'll be going over that now. Okay, it shows problems and it just wants you to tell which property it is. So here's your first problem. When I say that it's a mirror image, that's because if I cut it right here at the equal sign, it's the same 8 and then 15. So when it's a mirror image, it's a commutative property. But there are 2 commutative properties. It says commutative property of addition or commutative property of subtract or multiplication. And this dot means multiplication. So it's commutative property of multiplication. So then we go to this next one, and it has 2 times the sum of 5 and 9 equals 2 times 5 plus 2 times 9. When you see it like this, when it kind of does 2 times 5, then 2 times 9, that is called the distributive property. Again, it's a mirror image because it's zeros on the inside, 9's on the outside. So this is also the commutative property, but this one was multiplication, and this one is addition. First 3. So your first 3 are vocab. The next 3 are those. Then we've got one like this. This one always confused me as a kid. So you see it has the same exact numbers. 1 plus 2 plus 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3. The parentheses are just around a different part. That is called associative property. And it is addition. So it's associative property of addition. We've had one like this already. So it says 9 times the sum, or no, that's not the sum. 9 times the difference, 4 and 3 equals 9 times 4 minus 9 times 3. It's the distributive property. And again, right here, same thing. It's doing the little jumpies. So this is also the distributive property. Now we've got a few that we actually get to solve. It tells you to solve using the distributive property. You can do it either way. So you can either do 6 times 10, which is 60, minus 6 times 2, which is 12, 60 minus 12, or you can just do 6 times 8. And either way, you're going to get the same answer. It is 48. Okay, same thing here. So this would be 10 plus 35 equals 45. So the answer to that one is 45. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 7 times 5 is 35 equals 49. Okay. Now the next problem, it wants you to find the greatest common factor of 108 and 45. And the 3 options are 3, 6, and 9. So if you're looking for the greatest common factor, what I would do is start with the biggest number and see if it goes into each of these. And it does. So 9 would be the greatest common factor. Okay, so this is the problem that it started with, and you needed to find the greatest common factor. We found it. It was 9. So now it wants us to put it in the distributive property. So how we would do this is 9 goes on the outside. 9 times what would give us 108? And that's 12. And see how we had subtraction up here? We're also going to have it here. So 9 times 12 is 108. Now we have to do the 45. So we're going to put another 9. 9 times what is 45? And that's 5. So that is how you would put it into the distributive property. The next problem wants you to put it all together as 1. So the 9 would go on the outside, and these 2 numbers are going to go inside the parentheses. So we'd have 12, keep your sign, and 5. And the very last problem wants you to just solve it. And I'll leave that one for you.